What's good, y'all? You know who it is. It's your boy, Big Tank Hank, coming at you with a new live stream that started off without a hitch. You know, I done had 2 weeks, y'all. I done had 2 weeks with little gremlins that been in my phone messing everything up. But look like we rolling today. Look like we rolling. Well, hey, I got somebody for you. I got a newbie. You know, I got a fresh face. You know, I got a new friend to fall into the den. ADHD Aquatics. Y'all give her a round of applause. Welcome her in. Come on up, ma'am. Come on up. What's going on? What's going on?
Hello, am I up?
You're up. You're up. They can see you.
Hey everybody. How is everyone doing?
All right, all right. Oh yeah, they gonna slide in. They gonna slide in. So give everybody a little introduction of yourself, your government name, if you don't mind. You know, and tell them about little you to big you.
Big you. My name is Emily. I go by Lemel or Lem or M. And I'm just trying to survive, man. I grew up in Baltimore, Maryland. I moved to Utah in 2015, and I've always liked fish and aquatic life, and I finally just jumped in. My fish room is about, well, what did we say, like 85 days, maybe 90 days old. The first fish in the fish room was like 90 days ago. So I am still a newbie to like large scale fish operations, but I had a fish tank for like the last 5 or 6 years. So, and that's about it. I'm a mechanic for my day job, which helps my ADHD a lot. And one more fun fact is I have 7 cats. This is Max. Max is a certified emotional support animal, and he helps me a lot. I have all good boys, and they're all neutered males, and they all get along and love each other. They're like brothers.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to ask that. All males?
Yep.
But okay. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, though. That's cool.
Yeah, they have a special litter box room. So the basement is just like a spare square footage area for us. It's like 1,200 square foot down here, and it's just like a separate apartment, kind of. We live up in the upstairs, and the bathroom down here is all tile, and we set up this huge industrial, like commercial strength exhaust fan. My husband did, because he's like an HVAC guy, and that just goes right out the window, like with one of those flex tubes, like for a dryer. So it creates this negative airspace, and it sucks all the air in the basement out. Like we can't even keep the cat door on it because it flaps. We had to take the little flappy bit off. So that's how we're capable of having 7 cats and not have like the most disgusting smelling house on the street. But it's bad too, because I can't smell it. So, and with the ADHD, I try to scoop it like once a week. I have a bunch of litter boxes in there, like big ones. I try to scoop it once a week, but if I can't see it and I can't smell it, sometimes I forget. So we have to have a reminder to do that.
No natural trigger, gotcha.
Yeah. So I mean, it's so good that it's bad.
Right, right.
It's so good that we're capable of forgetting about it.
Gotcha. Let me see who we got in the chat. Who fell through early today? I see you. I see me. Lonnie, aka Looney Tunes. What's going on? Zachary Baldwin is the hubby, y'all. Y'all say hello to it. Scott's Aquatics, what's going down? DLC Aquatics, what's happening? Zachary Baldwin once more. Discus Talk, new face, what's going on? Shell Aquatics, another new face, what's going on? Jonathan Fisherman, what's happening? Did you change the name on here or are you new too? I saw you earlier today in somebody else's chat. What's going on? Welcome in. Welcome in. Craig Doniger, Craig's Catfish Cave. What's happening? What's going on, people? Renee, I see you, Renee, coming in the house early. No lurking today, I got you. Skipper, what's happening? Young Blood, what's going down? And yes, Happy New Year, y'all. We got something special going on here, y'all. I'm gonna say this first, y'all. You heard her now. I don't know if y'all let this pass by, but she said her fish room is 90 days old. Look at them takes, man. That's the way to jump in the game. That's what I'm talking about. That's the way to jump in the game. That's what I'm talking about. Melvin, what's going on, man? What's going on, Melly Mel? Hey, y'all, that's my little brother from another mother right there. S. What's happening? All right, all right. Hey, y'all, share this out. Share this out. You know, get some more people to come on up in here because I feel it's going down. Hey, we might stay in here till New Year's, you know. I'll be trying to slide out the back door, you know, but hey, we might go and ride this thing out.
It's gonna be New Year's on the East Coast soon because I shared the link to my cousin back in Baltimore and she was like, "You're gonna be live at midnight?" And I was like, "Oh shoot, I guess so." For them, for East Coast.
Right. Hey, East Coast people in the chat, y'all keep us up on it. When it hits for y'all, let us know so we can get to celebrate. We'll get to celebrate it twice.
Yeah.
Two times the charm, 2 times the charm. And for those on Facebook checking this out, y'all gonna have to put your names in the chat so we'll know that you're coming from Facebook and we'll know who you are because we won't see you. Enjoy the replay for those, you know, that's coming back later on. Respect for everybody. Love y'all. All right, ma'am. What brought you in to the hobby?
What brought me into the hobby? I don't know what triggered it, but I know why I stayed. I had a little fish tank when I was like 14 and I killed all those guppies, so gave up on that. But once I bought this house, I was like, all right, well, I need some cats and I want to get a fish tank again. So I ended up with a 75-gallon up in the kitchen, and that's been set up since 2016. And I think after work, especially if it was like a rough day at work, I would just sit and look at the fish for like hours and hours. And I'm sure people on my Snapchat were getting annoyed because I would just like share little videos like, oh my gosh, look, my guppies are giving birth. Oh my gosh, look, my snails are laying eggs. Oh my gosh, look, these 2 shrimp are fighting over a pellet. And it's like, I just fell in love with the little personalities and the little drama and how you can just do whatever you want. And there's not really any rules to like how you can set up a tank, or you can just set it up however you want and change it whenever you want. It's always changing, and it's like an escape from real life. And when I was building this fish room, I told my husband, I said, when I sit in here, I want to be surrounded by tanks. And we were literally measuring the opening. I'm like, okay, I need to be able to move a 40 breeder in and out of this opening, and that's it. Like, we can put the shelf right there, right like this. This is the opening. I was like, I want it to be all tanks. I want to just be surrounded by tanks. So
Success.
yeah, that way I could just come down here and the rest of the world doesn't matter.
In the captain's chair.
Yes. This is probably the least expensive thing in the fish room because we got it secondhand for $15 at the Goodwill. But it's the most valuable thing because, you know, without it I'd just be standing here like a dork.
It's all right. Sometimes we all dork out. You know?
Yeah.
Geek boy, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah, Geek. I've been enjoying ADHD's content myself, man. You know, I've noticed that in some chats when she started showing up. You know, hey y'all gotta forgive me. I'll see your names in chat, but never, ever, ever, ever realize maybe you have content until it pops up in the algorithm or somewhere. Hey, and that's what happened with hers. I'm like, hey, okay, I recognize this name. She actually has videos. And then I went over to the channel. I'm like, she has a lot of videos. Hey, YouTube, you're not doing your job well. YouTube, you're not doing it well. Come on now, come on. A little more promotion, a little more promotion. But yes, hey,
Well, I'm
you're not
glad
afraid.
YouTube
You're not
actually
afraid to share,
recommended me.
huh?
I'm glad YouTube was actually recommending me. I didn't know that I was getting recommended because I'm not putting any tags or anything on any of my videos. I just upload them with a title, and if I gotta put something in the description, like a link, then I put it, and then that's it.
What is happening is connecting people that we share as far as subs and videos that we actually watch, and the videos that our friends watch. It'll say, hey, this person watches this and they watch that and they watch this, which in itself is still a beautiful way to do it because it's still people that we know. We would like them to blast us out to the world, but hey, we'll get there.
Well,
If
it's
we
good
each one
because
shares, we can get there.
it's really good because then the people that watch your videos, there's a potential that they might genuinely be interested in it, not just watching it because you shared your link 500 times and they finally, okay, I'll click on it.
Right? Most definitely, most definitely. So how many tanks you got in there surrounding you?
In the fish room, I have 61 tanks.
Wait. You have any in the house?
I have the 150 in the spare bedroom down here in the basement, and then the 75 up in the kitchen. And then in front of the 75, there are 4 pregnant Amano shrimp that I'm trying to figure out. I thought I just had 1, but doing water changes and feeding them, I ended up finding 3 more. So that's all the tanks. So 61, oh max. 61 plus 3, 64. Max just splashed us. I don't know if y'all got wet. He splashed me.
Uh Fish Ranch Home, what's going on? So I'm finna put pressure on you now. Can you tell us what all the fish that you have?
Would you like me to name off the species that I keep?
Yes.
All right.
Invertebrates, the whole 9.
All right. Somebody count. Guppies, mollies, platies, endlers, swordtails, Heteranda formosa, Gideids, the Scipia multipunctata, Caracodon audax, Caracodon lateralis, golden top minnow, bluefin killie, golden wonder killie, dojo loach, P. velifera, green sailfin molly. There's more. Cherry barbs, neon tetras, white cloud mountain minnows, longfin zebra danios. What are those ones called? Yellow labs, bumblebee imbunas, blue acara, electric blue acara, betta splendens, betta embellis. Then there's Julie cories, albino cories, pygmy cories, bronze cories, pepper cories, albino bristlenose, regular bristlenose, long fin bristlenose. There's a regular pleco, like a Trinidad. I have a datnoid, a pacu, a bisher, Oscars, Starry Night Madagascar cichlids, dwarf frogs. Hold on. I want to name all the fish before I get into the other ones. We said Ensler, Betta. Oh, there's celestial pearl danios, pygmy sunfish. What else is up in that tank? And then for the shrimp, I have a mono shrimp, and then almost every color of Neocaridina. I have like a couple types of red. I got orange, yellow, blues, greens. I wish they had a purple. I have like clear looking ones. I need whites. And then I have all the snails. Like I have every color of ram's horn snail. I have pond snails, bladder snails, different colors, mystery snails. And then I culture blackworms, and I culture, what is that? Brine shrimps. I have one nearite snail. And then there's a species of shrimp in the 75. I'm not sure what it is. But it's like this big. It looks like a ghost shrimp or like an amano shrimp, but it's huge. And I think that might be it. Maybe. Somebody in chat might correct me.
Hey, I tell you what, that is a lot, and I think you did very well at naming them. If you miss one, it's all right. Right here, Zachary says.
Miss one. I did miss one. I have rainbow fish from Steve Sheller Aquatics. I have special Gary Lang Bozeman or Bozemanai rainbow fishes, and they're
Sheller is in here, huh?
Yeah, I think he came in. He was here in the beginning. My husband was saying hello to him. But they're over in that tank right there. They were actually sick. I think I'm in the middle of healing them. Hold on, I'll show it to you. As soon as I put them in my tank, they were perfect when I got them from Steve. As soon as I put them in my tank, they got white spots looking like ick. And they're at 80 degrees, but they cleared up. They're super cute. I love them. He was like, they're ready to breed. And as soon as I put them in my tank, I made them sick.
Hey, at least you recognized it pretty quick. Jeffrey Watts, what's going on? El Tropico, what's happening? That's pretty cool. And your hubby says you have one saltwater tank. Melvin asked if you had a saltwater tank. One saltwater tank for your baby brine shrimp. How does that work?
Well, I think they all died because I forgot to do a water change. I think the colony crashed. But last time I thought the colony crashed, they actually didn't, and there were still survivors. And I think I still have some brine shrimp living in a tub under the pool table from when we went to the Great Salt Lake and collected them back in October. But I can turn the little lamp on and I can show you the brine shrimp tank. Is pretty cool.
Iridosite Green, welcome in. First time, welcome in.
Here's the brine shrimp tank, and I'm letting the diatom algae go because when those baby amano shrimps are coming to see us one day, they would love to come into here and eat that, because the baby amano shrimps are going to be little larvae and they need like mature salt water with diatom algae. I don't see any more brine shrimp in here, so I think they all died.
Oh,
that's okay. I have 2 hatchers.
Okay.
So I can hatch brine shrimp whenever I want for food. But yeah, that's up there.
Gotcha. So you was trying to have a culture of sea monkeys?
Yeah, I wanted to keep them as pets because there's no way for me to culture them with enough like quantity to actually feed the fish.
Gotcha. Who in here is old enough that you remember sea monkeys? And then we
Yeah,
find out, like now they're brine shrimp. They were just the adult form of brine shrimp.
I know I am. I remember setting them up on my kitchen table. We bought a sea monkey kit from CVS.
Sea monkey kit. Yeah, when CVS didn't even exist when I first was getting sea monkeys. We ordered them in the back of magazines. James Guy, welcome in, sir. What's going on? Thank you very much. Y'all see what he says. Hit the thumbs up. And
Oh
make sure
yeah,
y'all go visit James. James is a great supporter of all channels trying to come up. Y'all go and visit him. He has a live stream where he helps you promote your channel.
Fish Tropic says, how did the medicated thing go? So recently I put a video where me and Zach made medicated food because all of my fish tanks are apparently cursed right now because no medicine I've tried has healed my fish. So the medicated food is like my last effort. But I fed the medicated food to every single tank in this room. There was only 2 fish that didn't eat it, and I don't know if they're gonna make it. But we had 1 death today. I pulled a dead fish out of this Dojo Loach tank behind me. And it was a fish that I knew was gonna die. So in the video, I made a video, it's like 44 minutes long, of me feeding that food to every tank, and I talked a little bit about each tank. So it's kind of like a mini tank tour. And I was like, yeah, that molly fish right there, not looking too good. He's probably not gonna make it. Well, he was dead today. It's going good. I've noticed, so there was what was it, fenbendazole inside of that food. And a lot of the fish are having very strange bowel movements. So there's a guppy in this tank that now, instead of looking super swollen, he has like this sunken belly and he has like a huge white thing stuck, like he's trying to get it out. And I'm like, dang, is that a parasite or did he prolapse? But everyone seems to be doing okay. I heard that garlic can hurt fish's eyes if you put too much, but I don't see any evidence of that. Everyone is swimming around like normal.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never had any issues with garlic myself. I like it.
Yeah, they're acting okay. A lot of the fish still have swollen red gills, but a lot of them, their colors are a lot brighter. So I don't know if that was the garlic or the medicine made them feel better or what. But the medicated food, oh my gosh, like a little baby, right there. There's 3 bumblebee platy fry in this tank. A blessing. But there was erythromycin and fenbendazole in that medicated food, and they went insane. As soon as they caught a whiff of it, like they could smell, I guess, the garlic, they went insane. And I had never fed fish anything with like garlic, so I didn't know what to expect. I was like thinking, I could feed this food to this fish tank and they could just all die because I put a whole packet of fenbendazole and a whole packet of erythromycin, but I guess it spread out enough throughout the food that I didn't like overdose them or kill them. So I think it went well. I really wish that their gills would not be so inflamed. I wish I could figure out what that was. But I have a couple of dead fish in the spare refrigerator down here and my microscope. So tomorrow I'm going to figure out how to use the microscope. I'll probably do a video on it, and then we're going to look at some of the dead fish under the microscope, and hopefully it hasn't been too long that like anything that was there is gone. Hopefully whatever killed the fish I will be able to identify. Of course, I'm not a doctor. I'm like an amateur. So
Gotcha. Just research. That's all you got to do.
yeah.
Lori, what's happening? Welcome in. Stephen P. 2003. Aquatics. Chris Robinson, what's going on? And Chris Robinson asked, could the red fins be from like from the gill burn from ammonia.
Oh, ammonia? Impossible.
Yellowstone Aquatics, Maine, tails, furs, and fins. Miss Jess, what's going on? Liquid Zoo only fins, what's happening? Right, all right, all right. So as a new fish uh owner, yeah, I'm gonna use that term. What have you seen? I'd like to ask everybody this question, but you're perfect for it. What have you seen that you would like changed in the sense of how we, as we know it all hobbyists, being a newbie coming in, what would you say you would like to see different?
I feel like the YouTube community is perfect. The Facebook communities for fish are, quite frankly, is just straight garbage. It's like the people that are nice and have the experience and could be helpful, they don't participate in the groups as much. And it's mostly a bunch of newbies in there, and they're really mean to each other. Like, someone will post a question, and then a bunch of people will just be in the comments like, I can't believe you're such a horrible fish keeper. Like, you're doing animal cruelty. That fish needs a bigger tank. And like, they clearly just don't know. They need help. So I don't know. It's like just being more kind, but that's just in general. So, but like everyone I've talked to from YouTube, they say like, yeah, the Facebook groups can be like super toxic for new fish keepers, which is really unfortunate because we really need to get more people to like fish tanks. I mean, we all want to have a fishy nerd to hang out with and talk to that lives close to us instead of having to travel far and wide to see our fish friends. We need to spread the love and spread it instead of discouraging people, especially little kids, because kids
Yes.
get crazy with this stuff, with fish and little baby fish. And so just, I would like to see people be more encouraging and open-minded. So like if you're
Gotcha.
a newbie, you kind of have to humble yourself a little bit. Like, look, I'm new. I don't know. I mean, it looks okay, but I don't know. So you have to take advice. Like, and it's hard for me because it's hard for me to take criticism. You can ask my husband.
Debbie Russell, hello, welcome in. Yeah, Facebook can be a little harsh on beginners of all types because I have frogs in here, and I'm technically not new because I've had everything growing up. I mean, I've had monitor lizards, caimans, frogs, turtles, tortoises, uh, isopods, which we called roly-polies. We didn't know any better back then. Crawfish. I've had everything that we see now coming into the hobby. I had way back when, but I didn't keep them for any length of time. So, I'm trying to learn. So I go into the little groups. Hey guys, new here. I have a question. The name of the group says Dart Frogs for Dummies. That's the actual name of it. Beginner. And then I ask a question, and then somebody like goes off. And it's like, okay, don't I supposed to ask questions in here? Well, maybe I'll just get out of the hobby. Not me.
Right.
You can't run me off like that. But that's what happens to people.
It's New Year on the East Coast.
Happy New Year's, East Coast. Are they
Yep,
throwing confetti
everybody's
or still
probably going
dropping
wild.
the ball over there?
Yeah.
Maddie D, what's going on? I saw somebody mention Danny West. Is he in the house? Or was that somebody being sarcastic? The Freeze Aquariums, what's going on, Robert, sir? Let me see. All right.
What's your favorite tank right now? Like, what's the tank that's just really got you going right now?
Oh,
I saw you put a terrarium video out.
yeah. I'd have to say I have 3 in here right now. I have one. Let me see. My glass is real messed up on it, but you won't see the frog. He's tucked away. But it's a red-eyed tree frogs tank. It's a 20 high. Can you see it?
Yeah, that's nice. I like terrariums because it looks so natural, but I just like fish more.
Yeah, he's a very, very, very cool guy over there. And yeah,
Nice.
I'm really fired up about that one. Again, ADHD. I can identify with you. I get hooked on that frog, and then next thing I know, there'll be no more fish in here, and I'll have red-eyed tree frogs everywhere. And then later on, I'll be like, oh man, now I got to go
Yep.
get some more fish. Because I really didn't want to get rid of the fish, but right then, fish didn't matter.
Yep. I would get carried away, and then it's like I kind of want a turtle tank, and I want an axolotl tank, and I want a little tank for a tarantula. Like I want to try a bunch of different things, but my husband says you can do anything you want to do in life, but you can't do everything.
Everything, you
And
can't do it all,
I say, are you sure?
or at least not all at once. Put it that way.
Yeah, not all at once.
Mike's turn 2 Aquatics Plus. What's
Here's,
happening? PJ
here's that fish
Palmer.
that's having a weird. Can you see? He's got like a big white thing sticking out of him.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
Yeah, so after I fed that medicated food, we've been seeing some very peculiar bowel movements. I hope he's okay. I hope that's not his little guppy intestines falling out. I feel like if he was prolapsing, he would be acting more sick than he is. But I was looking at it with my little thing. What is this? A magnifier of whatever it's called. And I couldn't make heads or tails of what it was. It just looks like a white ball. So I don't know. I can't hear you if you're talking. Did I get lost? I got abandoned.
Here we go.
There you are.
Yeah, sometimes that medication can be an aggressive laxative,
Yeah. Oh
and
yeah.
it will inside out them.
I put Epsom salt in there because that's a laxative.
See who got the
Maybe I should put a scoop of Epsom salt in the water. That would help him to pass it. That would be good.
Might just work. Lefty, what's going on?
Oh, Liquid Zoo Only Fins is here.
Yeah.
Look, everyone that comes in my fish room, they're like, Only Fins. I like that. It's very catchy. They love your mug. Only Fins.
Yeah, that purple, I likes that. Jenna P, 2005. What's going on? Hey, Jenna P, you see how Stephen P, 2003 rhymes. Maybe you should be Jenna's Live, 2005. There you go. No charge. No charge. You can have that. You have anableps.
Yeah, I have anableps. Do you guys want to see them?
And Lonnie asked about your anableps. That's the four-eyed fish.
See, I did forget one when I was naming all of them. All right, let me get my, maybe I need a little flashlight.
Hey, Stephen P, you know what I'm saying? Some of us have rhyme skills also. Yeah, but your rhyme skills are a whole lot better than mine.
Let me. Oh, don't get scared. They jump a little bit. I need to just clear. Where's my. Hold on. Let me get my ADHD Aquatics towel. You guys can't get this towel yet. It's not posted publicly. Only I can have it.
Hey,
I
y'all,
mean,
pardon me when you see me swiping and swinging like this. When you get terrariums and you get too many terrariums too fast, you get these little flies that love your substrate or your terrariums that just show up and you hope your frogs eat them, but they don't. And then you have to fight them and figure out how to lower, drop the infestation. But hey, we're gonna live through that too. Oh, all right.
I had to clear off the condensation on the inside so that you could see them. Where are they at? There they go. They like to hang out. Let me go back there because I already fed them pellets.
Mistress Snail Guardians.
Oh, Mr. Snail Guardians, I got your package and I unboxed it, and then I realized I don't know your first name.
Lonnie, I had fly strips and they act like the fly strips weren't even there. I guess because they're so small, I'd have to put a whole bunch of fly strips up, which that might be a good alternative.
Trying to get a good angle. It's hard to get.
We can see the little eyes up there. There we
Yeah,
go.
you see them on the top and on the bottom.
Like four-eyed golden wonder killifish.
Yeah, maybe I should put a little pellets in there and they'll come to the front and eat for us. I got cichlid pellets. These are like the only ones that I have that float that will fit in their mouth. The other ones I have that float are, I think, cichlid pellets too.
Oh, you know how you had the surprise better fry? Your
Yeah,
golden your golden wonders haven't given you surprise babies yet?
I don't know. I haven't seen them in there. I got a spawning moth. I got a bunch of sabosser tang. No, I haven't seen it.
Of course, they'll do it. They used to pop up on me all the time. I mean, like no trying to breed them at all, and boop 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 boop. You have these little funny looking. They would be end up in the guppy tanks. You have these funny looking guppies. Like, hey, what's wrong with that guppy? And it's a golden wonder killifish baby. Float an apple in the fish tank to collect flies.
Yeah. Or put like so my first fish tank failed. It was guppies. So then we tried tadpoles, and when they turned into frogs, we started collecting fruit flies. So we would put a banana or an apple in like a jar, and then just put the lid on the jar to catch them. And you could do that. You could put some sort of fruit or something in the jar, and then just close the lid and get rid of them.
Yeah, I got to get rid
That's
of
too
these
much
little
work
people.
for me, though. I would forget. I would totally forget. They end up breeding in there.
No, how these flies are running around in here, and they're little bitty. Like I don't know if they're actual gnats, but I mean they're like gnat size. So yeah, you won't forget you won't forget them.
You ought to just get a frog that jumps around the room.
Yeah, no, my wife. Yeah, no, 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 no.
Here's
That wouldn't be a good.
here's Shear the Bisher.
You forgot that one,
Oh no, I said Bisher.
did you?
I think so.
Metalheads, aquatic mayhem. What's going on? Welcome in, welcome in.
Carol is hungry.
Datnoid.
Yeah, he's being cute for some krills right now.
Nice.
I gotta So you're not really supposed to keep Bisher on gravel. So I've heard, because they're very simple creatures. They will end up eating the gravel by accident, and it'll kill them, like in their digestive system. How come so fast? But
I'm glad
whenever
you said that because I've been thinking about Bisha here recently, and this tank that you see over my, what is that? Is that my left shoulder? Yeah, over my left shoulder there.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I might not
So
want to do that.
this weekend, I really have to prioritize rinsing some sand. I'm just gonna put some sand in over top of this. I've been wanting to do it recently, but now we have the urgency because I'm scared to feed him. So whenever I feed him, I watch him. I make sure he doesn't get a gravel. Look how cute he is.
Gotta love the prehistoric essence.
Yeah. You guys are getting
Mickey
big.
M, what's going on? Did I see AD feed some four-eyed anableps? Yes, yes, you did.
Yeah. I think Zach's coming down. Maybe he wants to feed Geralt. This is his favorite tank. I think I see him. Babe, are you coming down? Oh, are there people here? There's a bunch of people. 2 people.
Dee Dee's feeding. What's going
What's
on?
up?
Haku got bigger.
Would you like to feed them?
Haku is growing at an aggressive rate.
This is Zach's favorite tank. He loves to feed Paku nuts.
Oh, is there air in it? Is it floating? No, it's not. No, it's
Way to go. You gave him a
He sees it.
floating.
He sees it. It's coming. Oh, oh, oh.
not. I gotta bust it. There must be air in it. Where'd it go?
You're making Mr. Paku upset.
I'm making Geralt the Datnoid upset. I don't know where the nut went. Got blasted all over the paper.
Yeah, we lost a cashew. I think Paku can smell it.
That was.
He eat
likes it.
nuts. But they
Yeah,
have those like human teeth.
Yeah. He they're supposed to be herbivores, so we gotta feed him a nut so that we can feed Geralt krill. Cause it keeps him busy.
Oh, okay.
Cause he'll flip
Yeah,
it
I saw
around.
Gerald hiding off in that little pipe, and you take the food down there to him.
Yeah.
Get the Oscars.
Oh yeah. Oscars like to eat little pellets. I gotta get in here and do some tank maintenance. It just takes so long to fill up the 150, so like usually doing their water change is a weekend event.
Y'all just reminded me, and you get this question all the time about favorite fish and things of that nature. But going back to when I first started out keeping fish, like for real, nothing even today beats a baby Oscar to me. I like Oscars. I like adult Oscars, but a baby Oscar, it's just something about the little adorable baby Oscars just off the hook.
Yeah, aren't they so cute? These ones are babies.
Still good?
Yeah, they're still good. Oh, Paku's taking
Levi's Aquatics. D from Brooklyn. Hey, y'all go check out D from Brooklyn. That's my twin brother on the East Coast. Happy New Year's, buddy. Oh, I have to let me cover the beard so we still look alike.
Yeah, and then Starry Nights are in here too.
Griffin, man, where you been? Welcome in. What's going on?
Yeah, we were sitting and chatting, but then I got distracted, so now we're looking at a fish tank.
Hey, that's all part of the game.
Dang. Brought the Paku ring into the wall. Okay. Did you see the Paku run into the wall?
Yeah.
I watched him do that one day. I watched the B-Shear do that one day, and we weren't even feeding him. He just did it. B-Shear was like, I gotta charge.
Yeah, Paku goes fast.
Who's that annoyed?
I don't know where he went. You lost him.
Mickey M, I never even thought about that, but just like I said earlier that the anableps look like four-eyed golden wonder killifish, never thought of the fact that they were actually killies.
They're They're live bearer fish. Are they killifish?
You have like your half beaks that are live bearer, and I think they're a form of killie also.
Haku.
Griff returned. I see ya.
Well, Paku keeps still in the krill.
Where'd Haku's nut go?
He ate it already.
Oh no.
This is an event trying to feed him because he's a shy guy.
Gotcha.
I don't know where he went. He must have got scared when Paku decided to zoom across the tank and headbutt everybody.
That and the Plecos.
You know,
Sorry.
I had a huge Paku at one point, a 75 cube.
Wow.
And unfortunately, y'all, I was new. I was new to keeping monster fish and fish, period. You know, and I didn't know you're not supposed to release, your fish into, the waterways. And the Paku was like, death on fins for everybody in the tank with him. And I let him go in the creek.
Yeah, that one's always getting chased by that one.
Do you think it survived, or do you think it died?
Well, I'm pretty sure, it's Texas, so I'm pretty sure it survived.
Fireworks. Well, at least you're man enough to admit. At least you're man enough to admit that you did that.
Yeah, I did that. That was almost 30 years ago, though. Somewhere along the way, I know it. It runs out. And I can't get in trouble. What do you call that? The statutes of limitations.
Yeah, statute of limitations.
Yeah. So
The
don't nobody,
fireworks are going now. Do you guys think that the fish can hear the fireworks? Or they can feel it?
If the fireworks are close enough, they can feel it.
Well, the cats are scared. So I know the cats hear it. Oh!
Yeah, my wife and her little dog both have PTSD, and they can't stand fireworks. I guess he's literally her emotional distress animal because he shares the fear.
Yeah. Normally Max is my emotional support, but I'm gonna have to be his today because of the fireworks. He's scared, baby.
She has a bunch of cats, Debbie.
Yeah, metalheads. I saw a video, Ohio Fish rescued a Pacu from somebody that had a 6-foot tank like what I got. And the Pacu, oh Max, that lid's broken. The Pacu was half the size of the tank. So the Pacu was 3 feet.
Swimming backwards.
Yeah, it couldn't even turn around. Like if it wanted to turn around, it was like a special event to like splash all the water out and everything. It's okay, Max. Oh,
Debbie Russell says you need to donate some cats. 7 Mile to her.
Pass over the cat. Yeah, I got 7 of them. Max is so scared right now. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, that's what we hear. Pop, 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 pop. Okay, I hear that. All right. I thought it was somebody knocking on something.
Max is super scared. I'm comforting him.
We're seeing real life here, people. Real life. Most definitely, most definitely. What do you think out of the you owning? Well, I can't say so many fish, just fish, period. What is the biggest benefit you feel you've received in having these fish?
The biggest what?
Benefit.
Benefit. Being able to learn something every day and like the mental health. So like something weird happens in the fish tank, I'm on Google. I'm like, why is my fish doing this? And I love learning stuff every day. And then when things are going good, I get a lot of mental health benefit from just watching the fish.
Okay, okay. You know you're gonna have what, 100 and what you say, 126 or so tanks here soon.
You think so?
Yeah, because I mean, you got live bearers for God's sake. You know, them grow out tanks have a tendency to come with them at some point in time. You're fixing to double. And
Hopefully,
I'm not mad.
I can sell them. Hopefully.
Hey, I just set you up for a lead in right there. Now, what are your thoughts on being a breeder in the sense of selling your fish, creating a niche for yourself, storefront, no storefront, online presence, physical presence?
I'm hoping, Max, it's okay, buddy. I'm hoping that this ridiculous pond that I'm going to be building right here by the side of the road, it's a busy street, will be able to serve as like an advertisement for my fishy activities here, so I can sell locally. But I do want to try selling locally first, and then try and figure out analytically if shipping fish is something that would be beneficial financially, because a lot of people have said that with the bags and the shipping and the heat packs and all that stuff, it can end up costing you more money than making you money. So I think we're a while away from being comfortable enough to ship fish, but I do want to sell some fish. I'm building a feta rack right now, which can also serve as a fry rack. So each little tank has 7 small compartments. So 7 times 10, we'll have 70 little compartments.
And
Yeah.
you have some nice size containers on your better rack. I looked at that video earlier today.
Yeah, my husband just suggested that I show it to you guys again, the prototype. I still haven't taken the water out of it. I've been meaning to take the water out of it and bring it to Professional Plastics and giving them the measurements to have them cut me a bunch so that I can just sit down and cement it all. But I guess it's good I've been leaving the water in because its leak test is good. But yeah, this is it. Don't mind all my dirty socks and stuff. This is the laundry room. But yeah, we'll have 7 compartments, and then sponge will go here. I just have to find the right type of sponge that lets water go through, but not baby fishes. So that's the
The
challenge.
same sponge, that you use for what is the name of that? How do I go blank right now? Come on, people. You know the big sponge in the back of the tank with the air hose sucking.
Sponge filter?
No, Hamburg Madden filter.
Matin. I
The
think I
Madden
have
the
heard
Madden
of it.
filter sponge would be what you would probably need.
Yeah, like this.
Yes.
But see, when I did that, where's the little piece that I cut? I cut this so that it would go in there and the water didn't go through it. I think it's too like thick, like too, like not enough, too much DPIs or whatever. It's not enough.
Okay. See this terrarium right here is
Yeah, let me see.
bioactive, but the
Yeah,
bottom here, rather than having you have different substrates that they use to separate, for your water barrier. But I actually have a Madden filter sponge in this one that's big pore, there's big pores. And no baby fish can go through it, but the water flows through, extremely freely. Just look into that. The higher gauge, no clog. Well, I mean, I hadn't, experienced it ever clogging. And there's actual dirt on top of this one. And the dirt doesn't go through, but the water does.
all right, I'm gonna have to look into that. I ordered samples from Gemco, so I'm gonna test that. Did you see the Bisher? He bit a gravel and spit it out. So that
Oh,
makes me not so worried. that because he bit it and I think he realized it wasn't food and spit it out. But I've heard that they can eat gravel and that it'll get in their belly and kill them. And some, who was it? I think Palmer Aquatics. He actually said that that happened to him years ago on one of his videos. So that makes me worried every time. Yeah, he's eating little gravels and spitting them out.
And it may be the biggest issue probably comes into when you're feeding them, if the actual food falls down on the substrate, if he eats aggressively, that's probably when they'll scoop up gravel. But if you can actually feed them mid tank or surface, you wouldn't have to worry about it. Or depending on what it is that you feed, if it's chunks of shrimp, chunks of fish or whatever, they can actually know the difference.
Yeah, well, right now he's hunting for the little pellets that the Oscars missed, and they're little tiny pellets, smaller than the gravel, and he's hunting for it. But I normally feed him this Massive or Delight, and this is the actual size of the pellets. They're like bigger. So I just hope he can survive like another couple days before I can put the sand in.
That sounds bad. He'll make it. I'm gonna speak on it for him.
I hope so.
Oh.
I gotta go this way. Almost 10:30. So what is that? That's 12:30 East Coast. I think you're an hour ahead of me because I'm on Mountain Time.
Gotcha. So it'll be almost 11:30 here.
Yep.
Yeah, Paku will grow fast on you. All muscle.
Oh, Lonnie said stainless steel or nylon filter mesh might work. Yeah, it would, but then I'd have to like use some sort of adhesive or something to like affix it. And then when I want to clean it, I gotta use like a little toothbrush. And I don't know if I'm gonna like the way it's gonna look because I might not be able to cut it clean enough. I don't know. I just don't know if I'm gonna like the way that's gonna look. I have to experiment, so that's why I have that prototype.
And I see that you have already looked into and thought about that.
Yeah, I think a lot. My brain goes too fast.
One of the characteristics. I have conversations with people. Jeffrey Watts in the chat over here told me one day, hey Hank, man, something will come up, they'll ask a question, and I'll be able to answer it. Like I'm not a genius in any way, shape, or form, but due to my ADHD, I have these conversations in my head about almost anything you can think of speaking to somebody else. So then when I actually talk to somebody else, it's like, oh my God, man, how do you know this? Because I've already talked to myself about it. Aquafunk, what's going on? What's going down, man?
So
Happy
what
New
are you
Year to
doing
yourself.
for New Year's? So what are you doing something special at midnight?
No. Gonna eat, go say hello to the grandbaby or good night, one of them, and that's gonna be about it. No, I haven't celebrated a New Year. Oh my God. I've been married 20, 22, finna be 23 years. And I don't know if we've celebrated a New Year. We had to celebrate at least one somewhere in there early on, but yeah, I haven't celebrated a New Year in the idea of celebrating New Year in a long time. We may have had some snacks at one point that we bought, and then it was like, hey, Happy New Year, and we really didn't put them on the table, so we just ended up eating the snacks like the next day. But
we just go outside
really.
and we just go outside and holler and bang pots and pans the last couple years. My mom told me that you put money in your pocket, and then when the new year comes around, like you keep, like when it hits midnight, it'll set you up good. Like it's like a superstition, like a good luck thing. So like the next year you'll have money. But last time I went out for New Year's Eve, oh God, I must have been like 21 or 22. And we just went bar hopping. And that got old.
It has a tendency to do that. And I just remember my wife has PTSD, so it's not like the firecrackers happen to dampen, any mood that would ever exist.
Yep.
She'll have her noise canceling headphones in, and trying to go to sleep. She's managing pretty good. Well, I may be speaking too soon. She may be asleep now, but she's been doing pretty good today.
Yeah.
Our neighbors seem like they set off nuclear warheads over here.
It's good that she has a solution for that. I think people in Utah are pretty good about it because there's like laws or like ordinances that say there's only 3 days a year where you can do fireworks, and only for certain hours. Like especially with like how flammable everything is here, like around July. So like I don't think that they're allowed to do the fireworks like after a certain time. So probably after like 1 a.m. like they're not allowed to do it for New Year's. So you can only do Pioneer Day, 4th of July, and New Year's here. So at least I only have to deal with that sort of stuff like 3 times a year here. Back in Baltimore, it was like gunshots, fireworks, whatever, all the time, sirens. So, because I get triggered with like a lot of sounds like that too, like if it's all the time.
Rico Stan, Jeff Kane, what's happening, y'all? Unfortunately, the area I live in, this Houston area is so big. We have ordinances, but the police, there's nothing they can really do because, the people outnumber them. And if fireworks are going off everywhere, there's really nothing they can do but like just ride through. Because they would have to get everybody.
Yeah.
And my luck, they'd end up at my door. Sir, are you? No, man, no. No. You passed up the fireworks over there. You passed up the fireworks over there to come ask us. No, wasn't me.
All right, weird question. Have you ever seen a fish? This is going to sound so gross, but have you ever seen a fish have diarrhea? Because I think I seen a fish have diarrhea yesterday.
I can't say that I have. I mean, it has to happen.
I don't know.
Like it would just be like, it would be like a puff. It would look like a puff of smoke in the water,
Yeah. I don't know, man. My fish are cursed in some of my tanks. I really hope that medicated food helps them. Well, I don't know if I'm going to do the full 2 hours because I didn't realize we were going to go over New Year's, and one of my buddies showed up, so I'm probably going to go upstairs in a few minutes and hang out with them for when the ball drops, so to speak.
Oh no, you're good. That wasn't the plan. I mentioned it, but no, I never nailed that in. Remember I said, I'll try to slide out the back door. Yes,
oh, yeah.
I still plan on sliding out the back door. No, ma'am, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yes, you see my eyes over here right now. I had like an hour nap beforehand that I usually get in. Yes,
Me too.
no.
Me too. I was like, I need to have a nap for this.
I smell some cooking going on. No, I'm gonna go eat something. But no, ma'am, no, we're gonna get up out of here. And I want to thank you. I want to thank you for coming in, accepting the invite.
Yeah, thank you for even asking me to show up. I didn't even know you knew who I was.
Yes. And to show you how it worked. I mean, I had somebody else already in this slot, and yesterday, day before yesterday, is when I started seeing your videos. And I was like, man, I'm gonna go ahead and approach her, about coming on. And that would have put the end of January or somewhere. So the person that was in the slide was like, hey, things came up, blah, blah, blah. I said, hey, I think this is a sweet spot right here. Let me go ahead and shoot it at her. Let me shoot it at her.
Because I didn't have any plans really.
Yes, no, it worked. It worked beautifully. It worked
Yeah.
beautifully. Very much so. And I'm always humbled. I don't care who it is. I mean, if you want to come in and sit and put up with me and the people in the chats, it's always a wonderful thing.
Oh,
3-pointer, Fish Tropic.
You're a delight. No one's putting up with you. We all love to be here.
Thank y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, y'all. Thank y'all for coming through. Enjoy this new year. Don't make no resolution. Don't make no resolution.
Yeah,
Just
no
do this.
resolution.
Just do this. Wake up in the morning and be a better person than you were when you went to sleep. And everything else is gonna fall into place.
Every day.
Everything will fall into place. All right, I love y'all. Tell somebody else you love them. Take care of those fish. And we out. Peace.